I was holding him down, and he was keep saying, "Get on top of me, like you need to straddle me, get on top of me." And then he just stood up and walked off.
Fake seizure guy is a bit of an urban legend around Melbourne, but he's very much real. There's been reports dating back as early as 20 years ago that he's been going around Melbourne, faking seizures, dropping to the ground and getting strangers to help him. He talks them through the whole process of helping him through this seizure, often putting them in compromising positions like straddling him while he's face down on the ground, and then all of a sudden he'll decide the seizure's over, he'll get up and walk away completely normal and like nothing's ever happened.
One leg on either side of me.
Maybe call an ambulance, bros.
Eh?
Yeah. Call an ambulance.
It's not that bad.
Nah, man, you're pretty bad. What? Fake?
What just happened? Why aren't you flinching anymore?
It's believed that he's in his 40s, he's Caucasian, and there's even photos and videos of him doing this multiple times. There's even a whole subreddit dedicated to this guy, with people in Melbourne saying where they saw him last and telling people to look out for him.
I should have known at the time, but he just started shaking. It was just like shaking, like we're in an earthquake. And he didn't really say much. He just sort of said he needed a bit of help. And then he just blurted out, "I've escaped from prison." And I was like, "Oh, what?" I panicked. I was like, "Oh God." The two that I was with were like, "Okay, well, we're going to call the police." And as soon as they said that, like I got off him, he just then bolted away.
I seen a guy walking with his two dogs sort of thing, and as he sort of crossed paths with another man about 70 metres up in front, he just sort of collapsed onto him. He goes, "I need to lay on the ground and I need you to pull my arms up behind my back." And so it continues on for about another 2 minutes, and he's like, "Oh, can you check my shoulders again?" And I was checking his shoulders. I'm like, "Yeah, you're pretty relaxed," sort of thing. And then he just springs to his feet, and he gives me this almighty hug, and he's, "Oh, thank you, you've helped so much." And then just takes off like a lightning bolt, like gone.
It's not actually known why he does this. Some people say that he is getting sexual gratification out of this, but a lot of people just believe he's mentally unwell.
At the time, there was no part of it that I thought was like inherently sexual, so I didn't feel like I had been assaulted. But I do think about it, and like it's fucking weird.
I didn't realise just how insane it was until a couple of days later, and I don't know why I didn't file a report then. I think because I'd spoken up about it, it just alerted more people who had been through this, who didn't have the social platform I did, to understand what was going on, to be like, "Oh God, I did that to this guy. I don't know if it's the same guy." And everyone's like, "It's definitely the same guy."
Melbourne police say he is known to them and they have spoken to him. They encourage anyone who's had experiences with him to report to police so they can actually investigate the matter.